Alright, so I'm going to be showing how to inflate the tires on this is a 2022 Tesla Model Y, but basically any car will be the same, maybe with the difference being the valve cap is kind of obstructed or blocked by something, but in this case usually they're going to be easy to get to. Just unscrew this little valve cap. Alright, just turn counterclockwise, it comes off like that. Give me a second. Okay, we got a pump here that plugs into the cigarette lighter port, or whatever you want to call that, the car port, DC, I think 12 volt, 24 volt, whatever. All right, and then we got this end. So there are different designs, but this one's like that. This is probably the most common. So you want to make sure this thing is facing up like that. Don't have it in this direction or you won't be able to get it on. So it goes this way. The moment you put it on, air is going to be released. So you want to kind of be quick doing this. Okay, so basically just grab it and then kind of hold. It's best to hold from the side so you're not like pulling or pushing on this piece or down here, because it can be fragile and sometimes you can break that nozzle off. All right, so basically just get it on. Go quick and push that down, okay, just like that. Then we turn the air thing on, let it run, set whatever pressure you want. The Tesla's supposed to be 42. I'm going a little higher. I think you can go anywhere from 40 to 50 or 40 to 45. So yeah, the recommended, I think they said, is 42. So we're gonna do this. All right, so go. Oops, what happened? Did it unplug? I might have unplugged, accidentally pulled the plug out a little bit. So we got this here. Yep, accidentally unplugged that a little bit. Okay, make sure that's plugged in and let it run. So we'll let it run. It'll keep going. Eventually, because we set a pressure, it'll turn off by itself. Okay, so just keep letting it run. Depending how much pressure you need, you might have to wait a while. Also, keep in mind, depending on the tire pressure pump you have, you can only run it for so long. If you run it too long, you'll damage the pump. So make sure you follow the guide or whatever of your own pump. I think some of them, it's like you can run it for 10 minutes and then you want to let it rest for like at least half an hour or something so it can cool down. Or you can just ignore it and screw up your pump. But yeah. Alright, so we'll just let it pump. Should be done pretty quick. Removing it without losing too much air is the little bit tricky part. So I'll kind of show it, and it's a little bit more difficult because I'm going to be using one hand to show this. But hopefully it'll be easy enough to kind of understand what's going on. But basically you kind of have to wiggle the thing while you're pulling it out, and that way you can pull it out easier. Okay, so it should be almost done. You'll hear the pump kind of like slowly like stopping and going as it's almost completed filling with air. You hear that? Okay, and there we go. All right, so the trick to removing this, you kind of want to be able to wiggle it up and down like that. Since I only have one hand, I'm going to quickly pull this. So I'm going to pull, my finger's going to slide up here, and then I'm going to wiggle and pull it out. Okay, hopefully I can get this on video. But you want to do this quick, otherwise you're going to have to put more air in it again. All right, so I'm gonna slide and kind of wiggle. Oops, okay, I messed it up. Let me pump it up again. It's hard to do this with one hand, and you kind of don't want to pull on this, but I kind of have nowhere to grab, so I might have to like do it quick, rotate my hand, and then do that. Okay, all right, well, let's pump it up again. So we probably lost half a PSI doing that, so we'll let it pump again. It'll pump probably like 15 to 20 seconds more, I think. All right, just about done. You hear it stopping and going, that means it's almost done. Okay, let's try this again. So this time I'm actually going to hold on the sides because I have no room to grab. And then you kind of basically just wiggle this as you pull, okay? So there you go. All right. And that's pretty much it. Don't forget to put the caps on. I'm gonna actually drive the car a little bit to show you the pressures change, because right now it's at 40 psi. I don't know if it's showing the pressure even after I haven't moved the car, because it was showing 40. So let me check here, and then we'll go to service. And actually it updated one tire but not the rest. So here you can see it shows 45 there. Why are the other ones not updated? They all should be the same pressure. I left it at the same setting. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna drive the car for a little bit and we'll see if it changes. Okay, give me a bit. I need to put some stuff away. All right, so we're gonna drive. Right now I have reduced regenerative braking, most likely because it's cold. It's not even that cold, 50 degrees Fahrenheit. But I'm kind of curious. What if I push learn more? You can also, oh, that's nice. They make it easy to change the settings, so you can actually tell it to apply the brakes when it's limited. But yeah, here you can see it says because of state of battery, or it's too cold, or whatever, or the battery's fully charged. Okay, anyways, what we're gonna do, we're gonna go back to the service. I don't know why only the driver tire changed, because I did inflate all four. All right, and I did leave the valve caps off for now. Oh, okay, we got 3 of them that updated, and there you go, they're all 45 now. Okay, so that should be good. I'm just gonna drive around the block a little bit to make sure everything is good. Maybe I will punch it a little bit on the freeway. I probably should have just driven down the street. Okay, let me actually do a U-turn if I can. We're just gonna go punch it down the street a little bit, but you can see they're all 45. And then after that, I just gotta put the little valve caps back on. Technically the car will drive just fine. It's not gonna lose pressure or anything without the valve caps, but if you leave the valve caps off over time, dirt and debris will go in it, and then it's kind of gross. When you go to inflate your tire, you're putting that dirt and debris in your tire, which isn't really that big of a deal because it's only going to be a tiny bit. But the issue is more if some of the debris gets stuck between the seal, and then it keeps the valve from closing all the way. So that's kind of the main point of the valve cap or cover. Okay, so I'm just going to do a quick down the freeway, because I shouldn't just floor it in this small city area. So we'll see here. Okay, I guess I'll just see you guys when I get to the freeway. I mean, I'm already almost there, but I'll see you guys there. You can see again all the PSIs are 45. I don't know how the driver's side updated like immediately. That was kind of strange. Normally you always have to drive a little bit before it shows the update. And here you can see recommended cold pressure 42 psi. So they actually tell you that's all new. That wasn't there before. They added updates here to show you, so you don't have to look it up anymore, which is very nice. I like that. Of course, you can change how much pressure depending on the driving conditions, style, type, whatever you're trying to do. So keep that in mind, but make sure you don't overinflate the tires. I think the tires probably have like a max of 50 cold. But you want to check, because every tire's slightly different, so you never know. Okay, and we're just gonna push it here and just go off the exit. And got good grip, no issues. All right, oh, that car's coming in, so they're all coming in. Okay, so the car is slowing itself down. Okay, I'm just gonna go over here, and we should be good to go. So that's pretty much it. I'm gonna put the tire valve caps back on, but of course I'll do that at home. So I'll see you guys there, and that's pretty much how you pump up your tires on pretty much everything. You can do that on a bicycle, you can do that. There are some like bikes and things that use different valve. I forgot what the two are called. There's like a Schrader valve and some other valve. I don't know which one is which or what's what, But yeah, there's two different types of valves, and this is the more common one, at least on cars. But yeah, anyways, gonna head back, put the little valve covers on, and I'll see you guys then. See ya for now. Oh, and one other thing. Here you can see after that very limited amount of driving, the tire pressures are now at 46. Normally I don't pump the tires up this much. I might actually release some air. And the way you do that is you kind of just push on the valve. I'll probably show you guys that a bit because the 46 is kind of high. And right now, because the weather's on the colder side, I don't want it to, when it gets hot and sunny, for the pressure to all of a sudden be like way too high. I think for every 10 degrees difference or something, it gains 1 psi. So right now it's 50. If it goes up to like 80 degrees, then we're gonna have yeah, it's gonna be like 49 psi or higher. So I'm gonna probably deflate it a little bit on each, and then you probably want to drive around to check it again. But I'm probably just gonna push them in. Usually what I do is I just use my fingernail to deflate it, and then I'll probably just count a little bit. Maybe I'll just deflate like a second of air, just to lower it maybe to 44. But yeah, it really depends also how far you push in the valve, so keep that in mind. All right, anyways, I'll see you guys when I get to a stop to be able to do that. Okay, so here you can see on the tire, max inflation pressure, 350 kPa or 51 psi. So I'm actually gonna leave it because it actually felt pretty smooth driving like that. And we'll see what happens. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and put the little valve cover back on. I mostly drive on like flat, smooth roads, so don't really need to worry about other issues where softer tires would be more beneficial, like on off-roading or something, or rocky roads. But anyways, we're just gonna put these valve covers on. So pretty straightforward, just grab it and twist it on. And I forgot to show how you would deflate it some. Let me kind of show you, but basically there's a pin in the middle and you just push it in. And that's pretty much it. Okay, so make sure those are on tight. And we're pretty much good to go. Okay, so you see that little pin there? If you push on that, then it will let the air out. So yeah, and also depending on how high the pressure is, if the pressure is higher, then obviously the air will come out quicker when you push on it. So keep that in mind. All right, there we go. We're gonna have cold weather for a while, so I'm just gonna leave it at that pressure, and then I'll keep an eye on the pressures. If it gets too high, then I will deflate it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Hopefully this video helped you guys out. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.